I don't know if they can see us, and I do not know if they can hear us. Why is nothing working? Everyone hates me.
Has anyone shown up yet?
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. I am cosplaying from Scooby-Doo. Ah, they can hear us now. Hello, I've been gone for so many moons. Liz is, she'll be here in a second. My day has been a time, but not a terrible time. There's a lot of, like, stuff I've had to, like, I don't know, organize. But we're here. We're live. Yeah, we did this. I was in Velma last night and for a shoot, for like a spicy Patreon shoot, and then I fell asleep in costume, so I didn't get to do any TikToks or anything. So I'm back in it today. Watermelon sugar. Alexa, will you play Watermelon Sugar?
Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles
Yeah.
on Amazon Music.
Alexa, volume 2. That's fine, right? Is that too loud? This room echoes. This is the new room that we set up. It's got this nice IKEA couch.
Ooh, extra loose. This
Loose?
brand new wig.
You gotta resell it. It might have been a manufacturer issue.
Yeah, because it's not anywhere I cut. It's in the back. Whatever. I can't find my white button up. I wonder where a white button up was for the scout jacket, but I can't find it.
I mean, this is one of his outfits, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Pick one.
I want to try both.
Well, try both, and then whichever one you like, take.
Okay. Oh, God.
Do you like our crack shit? Velma is now dating Levi. I don't care if you like it.
Hey guys. Sorry, I was trying to... I have my scout jacket, and it's great. It's like covered in dirt and blood, and it's awesome, but it doesn't work with this shirt, because this is like season 3 Levi.
I mean, it could.
It could, yeah, but it's so tight. And then the long sleeve.
Tight.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, I'm Levi tonight, and I want to fix something about the wig. This is the first time I've ever done it. This is a little bit too long. This probably needs to be cut here. And this could probably be like a tiny bit shorter. But I'm like afraid I'm gonna ruin a brand new wig. And this is like a lace front, and I don't want to fuck it up. So, also, case in point, I don't know if you can curse on YouTube.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I was like,
we
so...
curse a lot.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to move Patreon over to YouTube. We're going to try.
We're gonna try, guys.
It'll be a time.
Like, we hear you all.
We know.
And we know. We're just...
Twitch is so easy.
Twitch is so easy.
So easy.
So... Oh, I'm glad M2, not M1, M2, enjoys my Levi. Velma. Someone asked who you were. Stupid not having Velcro ass seat.
Who's a redhead from Attack on Titan?
You know, he could be. It could be, if you have glasses on, you could be,
Hanji?
Yeah, Hanji.
Oh, like a really spicy Hanji?
Hanji and, Levi's a good ship. I also just like Hanji.
The song has been stuck in my head for like 3 days now.
That's a good idea, Ronnie.
What?
Secret Twitch. Like, make another Twitch account. But we don't name it, like,
anything you can
anything of our actual
It'll be-
usernames.
That's great. We're gonna do that.
We're gonna do that.
I'm so excited. Secret.
Yes.
It'll be a
I
mystery.
mean, eventually you'll have like some people who randomly appear in it.
Yeah.
But you won't have anyone who can subscribe to it because they won't think it's you or me. We'll do that, Ronnie. What do you guys think about that?
Secret Twitch. But
We
if
still
you
play
guys
music?
tell people
Yeah.
what the secret Twitch is, it won't be secret anymore.
Exactly. So if you tell your friends and your friends watch the Patreon live with you, just know that it won't stay secret that way.
Don't tell anyone.
You can't tell your friends.
No one. First rule of secret Twitch is we don't talk about secret Twitch.
Mm-hmm. This is really good.
Mm-hmm. Telling you, man, $2.
This is great.
These are those Walmart like marguerites,
A little like adult Capri Sun.
daiquiri things. Yeah, they come in little like metal bags. You squish them. It hurts the hell out of your hands to squish them.
Amanda squished them.
I squished them. Took one for the team.
Thank. Oh, well, thank you for drawing me. That's super cool. I can't draw. I really want to get to a point where the reason I got an iPad because I traded in my old cell phone and they give you like a credit at the Apple store. And I was like, all right, I'll do that and I'll get an iPad and then I'll practice and then I'll become an artist and then I'll draw my own stickers and I'll draw my own merch art.
Nice stuff.
Yes. Have not done that yet.
I have not benefited from this endeavor yet.
I really want to draw my own art, so I think anyone who can draw, that's really cool. Like, it's super cool, and I, appreciate art, because I, recognize how difficult it is to do. Especially digital art. I was way better at drawing with, a pencil when I was younger, and trying to do it digitally now is, super different. But, I did get to, commission a really cool artist who's also a TikToker, cosplayer. I'm totally gonna butcher her name, their name, because I'm not sure their pronouns, their name, Abuela, or Abuela, Abuela. Anyway, I got to commission them for my sticker for June for Patreon, and it's, super cute, and I love it, and it's, oikage, and it's, the best thing. Oh, they need a return of your teeth thing.
Liz hates the teeth thing.
As much as I hate that one sound.
She hates when I go rat-ta-ta-ta-ta. Doing the car, I'm like rat-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Why? You've already done it today. You met your quota. You got over. You can't. You can't say that word for 4 days now.
No, there's not a once a day quota.
There is. It's Jules. You can only touch Jules twice a
and
time.
I touched her 3 times the other day.
Yeah, I know. And she pulls up a tally and she's like, "That's 2 times." Mm-hmm. And then you cackle and you're like, "That didn't count." Mm-hmm. And she's like, "No, it counted."
Yeah, rat-ta-ta's explanation doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
If they want it, it's what the people want.
I hate it. It is a little past. It's between 9:30 and 10 right now.
Yeah, we're late, like usual.
As per usual. Back again. Late as fuck.
Did you think we would come back a month later? Not late?
Yeah. It's our brand. We'll finally come up with a logo and it'll be something that has to do with being incredibly late. Which is...
We want the rat-ta-ta.
Ugh. I hate so much. You're all heathens. Every single one of you. Negan's actually not here. Negan's at my place, and I am at Amanda's. So, he can't come here because Amanda's roommate has 2 very old kitties, who would very much not like Negan. So, Negan does not get to come if we live stream here. If we live stream in the kitchen with, the white cabinets or whatever, he's there.
The one that you guys want me to wash with a tiny sponge?
Mm-hmm.
That's Liz's house.
Mm-hmm.
I am so pleased by the amount of rat-ta-ta-ta.
Stop saying it. It exists. I'm reading it. You don't need to read it.
No, it's in your head. It's
in your head. In your head. Hey, zombie. Sorry, I really like that song.
Look, we unfocused.
Yeah, they were like, your singing's awful, so I'm focusing the camera.
Oh no.
It's accurate, I'm
in
terrible
the
singing.
ghetto.
I hate it.
Oh, I'm not scared. I gotta behave.
They can't see you being
My
ridiculous.
leg was up and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Why can you see my knees?
Let's see. Best song ever.
All the makeup from the middle of my lips are already gone.
Yeah. I just look dead. Like my
Which
whole...
is Levi.
Yeah, I was like, my lips look blue. Kind of. I've never done makeup this dark on my lips.
Did you put any pink in there at all?
No. It's just
That's
brown.
why.
Brown and taupe.
You can't just put those two colors.
Why not?
I mean, you guess you can.
I kind of look like a vampire.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. No singing a song. We're both bi, and we both respond to she, her. But I mean, if you want to say they, because I know a lot of people prefer using they, that
We do not mind.
yeah, we don't mind. It's fine.
We're always ready for IQ.
Mm-hmm. Always. Hamilton was pretty good, you know. It was not my favorite, but it was pretty good. Actors were all really great.
This really slows down how much alcohol you can drink at one time.
Mm-hmm.
You have to wait for it to melt. It is ASMR, that's why I stopped.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a microphone like right here. How did we meet? It's in the Q&A, I'm pretty sure. Isn't it in the Q&A?
It's in everything.
It's in so many things. We met at a con.
And on an
short.
escalator.
Yeah, on an escalator. Short story.
Piece it together as you will.
Yes.
Liz was rude.
That was rude. That's how I make all my friends.
IQ is ending. This is the last arc.
Yeah, I'm so glad someone said they liked the CMV and then it got them back into Haikyuu.
Good. That was our goal,
Mm-hmm.
totally.
100%.
It's ineffective, but it tastes good, so.
Yeah, it does taste really good. She is Velma.
What song made you think like call pizza delivery boy?
So what song made Liz think, oh, I call my pizza? Okay, so...
She had the concept before the song, and then she changed the concept, because the original concept isn't what we went with.
Yeah, so... Originally, I was reading Oikage fanfiction, and there is a fanfiction called Send Your Cutest Delivery Boy. Unfortunately, the account is an orphan account on AO3, so I couldn't even contact the artist, or the person who wrote it. But their concept is literally, like, Oikawa, like, has a match, like, the next week, and he, goes to, like, get his snacks from the fridge, and, like, Iwa has, like, removed all of them, and is, like, you'll thank me later, throwing them all out so he eats healthy week before the match. And he, like, gets angry, so he orders pizza. Kageyama's the delivery boy, and that whole fic is so cute. It is not spicy. It is, like, the most G-rated fic, and the idea was inspired by that fic. Where we went with our story, what we did with it, is not in the actual fic. The idea just inspired me. And I wanted to reach out to the writer, but they were no longer active because AO3 makes, when accounts are orphaned, it means that the person has given up the account and decided they no longer want it. Yeah, the song originally, it was supposed to be just really spicy and like,
It was just gonna be like
that cliche
50 Shades of Grey, super spicy, pizza delivery boy.
And then I had the shuffle on in my car on YouTube.
And then Liz was like, stop! There's a disturbance in the force. This isn't sad enough.
Yeah. So I wanted to make it like more Oikawa, you know, post high school, like he's in college, he's pursuing a career outside of volleyball, and after all that, he still thinks about Kageyama, stuff like that.
And whoever, like, it's literally whoever wants to be behind the camera in our CMBs. Sometimes we, like, the Late Night Devil, like the Shigaraki and Tamura one, we did that all by ourselves with a tripod.
Yeah.
But, like, in the Name of Love, that was multiple people. It was Izzy, it was Darren. Who else helped with that?
Izzy and Darren, I believe, might have been the only two.
Yeah, and then sometimes AJ helps,
Mm-hmm.
which are, like, friends and roommates, and whoever wants to help really can help.
Yeah. Jules has helped us with shooting.
Yeah.
Not with CMV yet, but she's helped with shooting.
She's been in a part that we're gonna redo. So we've shot part of the second part of Deck the Halls. The Vows part 2 actually has been shot, like part of it has been shot. But we have to shoot more of it, and then we don't know if we're gonna like keep what we shot because we're not too happy with it.
Yeah.
But Corona happened and ruined every plan we've ever had.
We no longer have access to the location we were using.
Yeah. Because it is a testing site now.
It's next to one.
Or like, yeah, right next to one.
And it's under there's too many people around, and the amount of props we'd have to bring in just would, I think, attract too much attention.
We have one banana fish CMB, and we wanted to do another one, but there's another scene that we want to shoot to add into it. What we might do is make it a 2-part thing, and then edit what we have. It'll be short. And then the next time we're able to go to New York...
Or a hotel.
We could... Oh, I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If it looks appropriate for the setting.
Yeah.
Because it's probably going to be real basic.
Or not.
Might not be.
We'll see. We might finish that this month.
We
see.
Might.
It depends. So... Before Corona started, we had like 5 or 6 contracts for cons that we were going to go to, and then Corona happened, and most of them canceled, which means there's no penalty to being like, oh, I don't want to go. So they just canceled for us, so we didn't have to go, and we've just been rescheduled for next year to go. But some have decided not to cancel.
Yes.
And we're going to one still.
Yeah.
So, but if you are going to Collective?
Yes.
Collective Con, we will be there. But you cannot hug us. You cannot come within 6 feet of us, and we will be in masks the whole weekend.
No matter what costume we wear.
Yeah, we're going to be whoever we are in a mask.
And we can't any physical contact of any kind.
There's no physical contact. You have to check your temperature at the door.
Yeah.
It's all like safety precautions, but it's like right now really isn't like a easy time for conventions.
It's not. So. I love conventions and I love guesting. It's super fun, but
it's also super stressful to have to do in these conditions.
Yeah, it's a little concerning, but you know, it is what it is.
I am excited to see everyone who is going to be there. Even if I have to be like, hello, over yonder.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for being here.
We would love to go to an Australian convention, whenever that's a thing again. But that would be really cool. I've never been to Australia. There's actually this place, there's this place in Australia, called, the Matcha Milk Bar, and I've, like, been dying to go there for, like, years. So if I ever went to an Australian convention, I'd make time to go to the Matcha Milk Bar, because that place looks awesome. They make, like, matcha pancakes that are, like, this thick, and they're, like, this big, and it's great. I want them so bad. But I also do want to go to Australia to meet people, because that would be cool, too. But matcha pancakes is also important.
I like your priorities.
My priorities include food and cosplay. And you mentioned something I'm very excited about, so I'm sorry.
Right now, I think they've canceled most cons up until October for us. November, I still have a convention. Or
Is
is
it
it
the one-
December? No, it's December.
December's the one that you're going without me, right? Is there wasn't
Wait, the
no
November one's still going on too.
Yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
there's
so
one-
November and December cons right now haven't been canceled.
Was I going with you to the one in November?
In November, yes.
Okay, I was like one of them.
You're going to that one asked for both of us. Wow. I think it was like, hey, and I was like, both. And it was like, oh, okay. Package deal? Thank you.
I don't think we can't say what the conventions are yet
Yeah, we can't say
contractually
what those are. But
until they announce it.
one of them is in November is in America, and December is not in America. You may know that.
December.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a different one. Then
Yeah.
oh
It's the Yaoi one.
oh
Gay boys.
gotcha.
Making a mess?
I thought it did.
Messy bitch.
It did not though. No. Just drop in the cup.
What song do you guys want to listen to? I have Alexa. I got a show for my birthday. Actually, I think it might have been Christmas. Thank
Hello,
you.
AJ.
Your titties are beautiful, AJ.
This-
AJ is rubbing his nipples. False.
That is 100% what that man is doing.
100% what he's doing. Yes, we do talk in code.
AJ is also now touching my feet with his feet. If you were wondering.
We don't know about home ec currently.
You trying to crack my toes?
It really depends on the situation in the world. We probably won't attend conventions that we aren't contractually obligated to until Corona is over, or there's like
a
vaccine, or
yeah, we will
I
not
don't
be
know.
until then, unless we have a contract to do so.
we do have contracts for this year and 2021, so we'll see how all that goes.
Yeah.
Those glasses are fake. They are. I popped out the lenses are over there, but they kept reflecting the ring light and it was pissing me off. Rough.
There was someone who asked about cosplay tips. Like what kind of specific cosplay tips?
Everyone's like, hello, AJ.
AJ has left. He got bored.
He gets bored easily.
Yeah, he does. He's got to go play video games.
We'd go to a con anywhere as long as there was not like a pandemic or stuff.
I hate how slow this is.
Right? Yeah. We pour peach over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to just bring the bottle in here?
Got you.
Going to bed at 1, no matter how much we drink.
Agreed. I
Right.
don't want to be late.
Me either.
Obviously. Can you imagine?
No, I had a nightmare about it. Zombie. What is zombie? What's zombie?
Zombie? What do you mean?
It's like play zombie. What's zombie?
Oh, zombie cranberries.
Who's that?
The one where we're saying zombie, zombie.
They're saying play. I asked for a song and then I forgot I asked for a song.
Oh, gotcha.
So I thought it was a game. Play Alexa, play zombie.
Zombie by the Cranberries from Amazon.
I knew.
How did you know that?
Me?
Yeah.
Because we're just singing it. It's a really sad song. It'll get louder in a second. That's really low.
Alexa, volume 3. That is so much louder than volume 2. I don't get it. Alexa, volume 2. That's a little better. Oh shit. I didn't get it anywhere. That's good. I just wanted to saturate my ice. I didn't want to turn it into a water.
It's fine.
You're the ruiner of slushies. This is unfair. Yours is already peach.
It's way stronger than what we were drinking.
Alright. That's what we're doing.
I get this point. All your friends are very much used to, are you guys? As them shoot shippy set is nothing new. How did these conversations go when they were new? So the thing is Amanda's been cosplaying for a really long time, and before she cosplayed with me, she did shippy stuff with other people and other friends, and she still does. It's just more times now we do so together, just because we can't really. They're asking about how you go about asking friends to do a shippy shoot for the very first time, and like what's their response to it. But your friends have been
Yeah, people have always approached me about that. Or I've just been like, hey, you like this ship? And
or
they're
like someone taking the pictures for you, though, they mean. So you know how we get AJ and Darren and them to do it? But AJ and Darren used to do shippy stuff with Amanda before I knew Amanda.
Yeah.
So it's not really a...
My whole friend group is used to my bullshit, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, me and Izzy, like, every friend I've been with has been used to my bullshit, honestly.
I think the only variant is Jules. But
Jules doesn't do shippy stuff with me. I got her to do like a this picture at AWA, and that was it.
We could probably get her to do more with the handyman thing we talked about.
Yes.
She's a lot more like into...
She just doesn't want to be kissed.
Yeah, she is
our token very, very, very straight friend.
Very straight and is very sure about it, which is great.
Which is great. Not something we are.
I feel so bad for Jules because every gay woman is always hitting on Jules, and it's the funniest thing.
Because she's got big dick energy.
She does, and she's Captain America shoulders. So.
And she walks with purpose. She's like...
She's like very it's just very funny because she very, very much is not gay, and she'll go to places and like she'll get free stuff, and she's like, "Oh, this is a nice person."
She's like, "That lady was so nice," and we're like.
And we're just like...
That lady was hitting on you. And she's like, no. And I'm like, yes, actually.
Yeah. But Jules, before she did pictures took pictures for us, she already had seen some of the cosplay stuff because I worked with her. And she would be like, oh, what did you do last weekend? I was like, oh, well, I was shooting cosplay stuff. And she's like, oh, like what? And I would just show her things, and eventually started watching anime. Now she watches anime, and she probably has the biggest My Hero merch collection.
For Todoroki alone.
Over Todoroki alone.
Because we buy her things.
And we give them to her.
And then she like has figured out how to Google Todoroki things.
Mm-hmm. Jules is
pleased.
Yeah, Jules is a very good
She's very about Todoroki, and Mirio is also her new little... She's like, ooh, I like him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She very much likes, like, the cute, wholesome boys.
Yeah.
But not, like, Deku wholesome. Like,
yeah, it's too wholesome.
She wants beefy wholesome. Her favorite Marvel character is Captain America, if that tells you anything.
Mm-hmm. But, no, she would... You would think would be the one who'd be like, whoa, this is weird, but she didn't mind taking pictures, because it's very much like acting, and that's the only way I can describe it. If any of you have ever been in a play, that's what cosplaying
Lendover, but your Todoroki collection belongs in a Guinness book.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that's
it is
a lot.
A whole
it's like
another level of, it's like the Lathers Museum, but of only Todoroki.
Of only Todoroki, yeah. Yeah, Jules, it strictly, has only clothing. She doesn't really collect figures and stuff.
Figure.
She does. You gave her a figure, but she didn't buy any figures on her own. She's bought like Todoroki face masks.
She has stared at the one in box lunch every time we've gone.
Yeah, her birthday is in December.
Which has been once.
Yeah,
maybe twice.
So
I think it's been.
She doesn't have one by December. We should get her one.
We should. That one, the pretty
the
one.
really pretty one. Yeah. Have you seen Kuroko no Basket? And if so, we do a cosplay tournament. Amanda's watched it.
I've cosplayed from it.
She wants me to watch it.
I've tried. She is not interested in the basketball one. But she also, you know, wasn't interested really in other sports animes. And, you know, Free happened.
Yes. The only sports
and
anime...
then the running one happened.
Mm-hmm.
That one, I couldn't get you to finish. I tried.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't finish it. I enjoyed it.
You got distracted. Liz gets really distracted. I have to, like, binge her through the whole thing if I want her to like it. Or else she's like, look at that new thing. Or even old things. She's like, oh, that old thing I like.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn it. And then I gotta wait till that phase pushes through to get back to where I want.
Yeah, like, I put on this to be Levi tonight, and I really need to... It needs to be way shorter. It's so long. It's too long for Levi. It's been bothering me this whole life. But, because I'll, like, turn my head, and I'm like, this is too long. This is too long. Anyway, I was putting on Levi, and I've had this for Levi only, for, like, 2 months now. And I was putting it on, and I was just like, okay, but, like, what if I was Yusuke? And that's all I've wanted to be for, like, the past, like, 5 days is, like, I like, longingly think about cosplaying Yusuke.
But like 2 months ago, she was like, Levi is my god.
Yeah, but no one is more than, I think my 2 god characters that I have in my heart, I never top anyone, is Oikawa and Sashomaru.
Yeah.
And no character tops those 2. For some reason, like, even though I love Yusuke, I don't love him as much as I love Oikawa or Sashomaru.
It is so funny because every character Liz loves, I don't know about Sashomaru, probably not, but most characters Liz loves, she starts the show hating them, or she's only seen, like, 1 episode, she hates them. She didn't like Levi.
Sashomaru I always liked.
And you didn't like Oikawa, and then, but I think I don't know why you didn't like Oikawa. I know you didn't like Levi because you thought he was, like, stuck up. You liked Aaron because you watched it when you were younger or something.
I don't think I liked Oikawa because when I
You
originally
said he was mean.
when I originally watched Haikyuu was like 5 years ago. I watched the first season with 2 people that I'm
Young
not close to
Liz
anymore.
didn't like new Liz's likes.
Mm-mm.
Except Sashomaru. He's transcended time, I guess.
Mm-hmm. He has.
Oh, I can't wait for our
I know!
so nice.
I'm so excited. We got Sashomaru rings.
Yes. We were like, when we were like sharing like all of your like different black run businesses, one of them was Be So Lovely, which is like a Canadian jeweler. Like, and I'm pretty sure I'm not sure whoever runs it makes all the jewelry, because I like once I start following someone on Instagram, I just scroll all the way to the bottom and I look at everything. I just have to know everything on that page. It's mostly because, like, in the past, I've, like, seen someone's recent stuff, and then I followed them, and then someone was like, hey, this person's bad, and I had to scroll back and realize they were problematic. Either way, I didn't like their stances on things, but I didn't know their stances because I'd only seen, like, maybe one costume, and I didn't scroll. So now, when I follow people, I just scroll, just make sure there's nothing that's not cool on their page.
Yeah.
Because I've accidentally followed, like, artists, like, realistic artists that are anti-gay. And I was like, well, I have to unfollow you.
Yeah.
Because you suck.
Yeah.
Either way, that's why I do that. I'm not super creepy. I'm a little creepy. Either way, this artist is great. She makes beautiful jewelry.
Yeah, Suki. That's who she's talking about.
Who?
They're like, are they from B-Show? Yeah. B-Show Lovely. Yeah.
And either way, yeah, they released a Inuyasha collection, and I was like, it was the last thing that I was like, I need to acquire this.
I'm trying to the only comments I remember reading was Kami-sama Kiss. I've cosplayed from it. I don't know if you have.
Yeah. We did the same character.
We've both done Tomoe separate times.
My Tomoe needs to be revisited before it's ever
I
shared
have.
with the world. I look like a whole dumpster.
Yeah, I archived those images on Instagram because they were bad. I was real bad at contour then, real bad at editing, and I've always done my own editing, so progress.
I did not
Not good.
style wigs back when I did
Yeah,
that.
I didn't even like style it to my face or heat it to my face.
Mm-hmm.
The blow dryer, it was just there. Don't like it. So it doesn't exist online unless someone else has like screenshotted an image of it. We both done Tomoe, but if we did it again, I would let Amanda be Tomoe and I would do Akrcos.
Fair. That'd be a good shot.
Because I like Akrcos, but I hate his coloring in the anime. I don't
That's
like.
fair. His coloring in the manga's prettier.
It's just it's just weird. It's like really like bleh. Like just
I
not
did
pretty.
No Game No Life cosplay, and then there was drama with it, so I deleted that as well.
I choose to just ignore J.K. Rowling's existence and think of Harry Potter completely separate from her.
I don't even correlate the two.
Mm-mm. It's a weird blip.
Because, like, so, for someone to be that closed-minded, but to have written a fantasy, like a mass fantasy genre, makes no fucking sense to me. Like...
Yeah. It's wild. It's insane. Like... And
I feel like she's just become more of an asshole.
she's gotten older.
Yeah.
I refuse to allow her opinions that she has.
She doesn't like Draco. Who
Yeah.
doesn't like Draco? I love Draco, so her opinion doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, it doesn't to me either. I refuse to let it like ruin any of the happiness that those books brought me. At all.
Yeah. Fuck you. I'ma read your shit.
Yeah.
Pretend it ain't your shit.
Pretend, yeah. And I mean, it's not like she's making anything really of, like, reputable content anymore anyway, so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like her as a human, so.
Nasty lady.
-10 out of 10.
How dare you write such a treasure and not cherish him.
Right?
Also, you killed Snape, so you're dead to me.
I don't think we're gonna be doing No Game, No Life. I don't have any plans to.
I sold that so
Yeah.
long ago. I cosplayed that like 4 years ago.
Yeah, so.
It was back when I would like... That one I actually bought a specific wig for because his hair is two-toned. But for the most part, like, when I used to... Like, the Tomoe wig was also Kaneki's wig. It was also... what's his name? From The Gray Man. Alan's wig. It was also...
Oh, that was one of the other questions. Degree.
Zero.
They were asking about Degree Man cosplays.
I've done that. as
Amanda's
well.
done
I've
that?
done a lot. I've done Conda, Alan, and Lobby. And Tiki. I think that's it. Maybe.
I've seen like 3 episodes of Degree Man.
I tried to get Liz into the Gray Man. She's about
Lobby.
Lobby
And Conda.
and Conda.
Lobby and Conda I think are pretty. But I just didn't get super into it.
I have a really fancy Kaneki mask. I might revisit him one day.
Yeah.
It's like really fancy. It's like latex.
I really want to do... If you did revisit that, I would do his best friend.
Hide?
Yeah, I like Hide. You just gotta find an orange wig that I don't hate on me.
It's like, you can use gold.
That's
His
fair.
hair's gold with a black crown.
Yeah, I like him a
You
lot.
could also do Uta. I think you'd...
Oh my god, I love Uta. Uta's so pretty. I would definitely do Uta. Fun fact, I was supposed to be Toboy for a Katsucon group about a year and a half ago. The Katsucon before last, I was supposed to be a Toboy. And my friend I's Wolf's Rain group they did. But I could not assemble it in time and I backed out and they got another Toboy. But I would 100% do Kiba Toboy. Just saying.
Liz was supposed to do Kakaguri. Did not. She got rid of that costume.
Yeah, I bought the costume and then I traded it.
For
Boruto. Traded it with
Which we also
Frank
have in
Casey.
cosplay.
Yeah.
I feel like we... Yeah, because we both got Boruto costumes from Casey and have not worn them.
Yeah, I have Boruto's outfit, his whole cosplay, and I have Naruto's Shippuden cosplay, and I've never worn either of them. No, I did wear Naruto's. once.
Mm-hmm.
I wore it onto that beach shoot to do the kaiju jacket.
Yeah, you did.
I changed
I
it.
have Sasuke's Shippuden outfit and his Boruto outfit.
Yeah.
Sasuke!
That is our ship that our first planned ship we've never done when we became friends. Sasuke, Naruto.
And Naruto, yes. I thought you meant Boruto. I was like, what the
Okay.
fuck? No. 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 Don't even look at me. Sasuke and Naruto is the ultimate ship.
That's
I
the
don't
ship.
understand how the hell the literal monologue when he's like, Sasuke, whenever he's sad, I'm sad. You know, whenever he struggles, I want to do everything in my life to make him happy. And he ended up not with Sasuke. I was like,
Weird. Also, Sakura could have done so much better. I'm not a huge fan of
like,
Sasuke.
alright, so hear me out. You really want to, like, reestablish your clan. And I guess in Naruto, adoption isn't an option. Surrogate. Hinata and Sakura can be together. Because that's choice. Naruto and Sasuke can be together. Choice.
Sakura and
Just all-
Kakashi. Choice. Sakura
I
grows
hate
up
you.
and she's like awesome and like the coolest like med ninja ever and starts talking to Kakashi again.
Ugh, you and Chelsea, I swear to God.
It's a good shit. I mean, think about it. Like their age difference once she would become an adult is only like 6 years, 7 years. And I have family members who are like 10 years apart from each other who are married. But they're all adults.
That's true. My mom and her husband right now are 10 years apart.
Yeah.
Actually, they're 12 years apart.
It's very common with adults, I feel like. A lot of people don't think about that, though.
Because he's like 64 and I think she's 50.
Yeah. No,
No, 52.
I have an uncle who got remarried a couple years ago. Him and his wife are almost 20 years apart.
I think people don't think about it. They just see the, like, age difference. Like, they're like... So, the issue...
She's 70, and he is in his late 50s.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
The problem is, like, people don't think about the fact that, like, people can meet, later in life.
Yeah.
They only think they're like, oh, well, so say someone who is 40 meets someone who is 30. They're like, and they fall in love. And they get married. And people are like, oh my God. But when she was 5, he was 15. No, that doesn't work. When she was 10, he was 20. Yes, that's a problem. But they're both old now.
Mm-hmm.
Let them love each other. They're not kids anymore. It would have been a problem had they met then and liked each other.
Yeah. Yeah, see, a lot of people are saying their parents are like 13, 14 years apart. It's very common.
I don't understand
Yeah.
why you can't.
Why is this happening?
It's the white wall. It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
We're blurry. Now we're not. We
30 is
love
not
Oyster
old.
Way.
I am almost 30. So is Amanda.
Yeah.
I'm 3 years away from being 30.
Yeah, we're basically 30. I think we're old, so.
Yeah.
I want to get more of the frosty things.
Wait, is there more?
Yes. Well, I mean, you can put them together. You already did that anyway. Make it more liquidy.
Fair. Yeah.
If you want to go grab them, they're in the freezer.
Yeah.
I'll mush them.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I actually put the P.O. box in my bio because I was getting a lot of questions for it. And I've stopped answering for the most part DMs just because they flooded over and emotionally I wasn't really feeling answering DMs for the last 2 weeks. But I'm doing alright. Doing better now.
I will get the blue Hawaii this time. You
I don't care. I like them both. So if you like the peach better.
I got no. I'm not squishing nothing. Oh, kind of. Okay.
I'm having a hard time.
Yes.
Squish the rest of this one.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Look, squish.
You're not squish mine enough. And it's gonna be my penance for letting you do the squishing. They come like this, by the way, and they're from Walmart. They look like little Capri Suns, right? You can just put a straw in this if you want to, or you can put them in a cup. We put them in a cup because it looks fancier than our adult Capri Sun life. We're not very fancy human beings. Told you it hurt. It's because they're metal, it's like an aluminum packaging. You're like, you got this, Liz.
Thanks, guys.
And then once you've squished it, just like push it to the bottom. And it's got. Are you sitting on it? Putting it between your thighs? I can't with you.
Yes, heating it up.
Melting it. I'm gonna put this in yours. And then it comes out in slushy form. Yay! This is like the ASMR stream. Ugh. Out on my phone.
How do we make our iced coffee? Alright, basically, if you're, the only iced coffee we ever make is whipped coffee. There's a article, or like an ingredient list on tasty.com. Actually, it's not tasty.com. It's tasty something. Just Google search, whipped coffee recipe.
Give me this. What have you mushed this so much?
Isn't that what you wanted?
No, you're not supposed to mush it that much. It's just melty. You're gonna make a mess.
It's so red.
Hmm? Probably because of your mushing. What are you doing?
I'm warming my hand.
With my body?
Yeah, I thought it would be rude if I just shoved a freezing cold hand up your shirt.
That's fair. You shoved your freezing cold feet under my butt.
That's fair. I do that on occasion. Is there an island called Disappointment Island? Yeah, I think there is. I think somebody...
There is, yes.
Someone asked, Cassie Play asked me, Akrcos, are you both... Okay, yeah, so...
About the cons?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. When COVID doesn't exist.
When COVID doesn't exist, yes, but until there's a vaccine...
It's gonna be a weird distance.
Yeah.
Whatever the con says,
Yeah.
you know. Just safety precautions are better. COVID's really... It upsets me how little people are taking it seriously, especially in Florida. Because we live in Florida, so we live in like the new epicenter of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone's at the beach and, you know, having a good time, and it's stupid.
Yeah, it is very stupid. Yeah, I've heard Texas is pretty bad too. No, I've not read the milk fic. I don't know what that is.
It's bad.
Mm.
You don't want to read it.
Mm.
This skirt goes so high and it's so tight because it's a child's skirt that I bought an extra large in. It's very frumpy.
Yeah, I've heard Germany, you guys are doing fine with COVID because everyone there actually takes it seriously. What a concept.
Hand me the mango thing.
Yeah.
We also get pre-made marguerites from Walmart. We live in the Walmart land though because it's very
Walmart's
cheap.
just-
It's so
yeah,
cheap.
it's
So cheap. Gets the job done. It tastes good. You know, whatever.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Ronnie.
What's Ronnie up to?
I don't know. Someone added Ronnie. How do you guys protect yourselves from it while living in Florida? Anytime
Witchy brew.
Oh, Witchy's here?
Witchy's here.
Where?
That's what Ronnie said. There.
Oh,
Tennessee
Witchy Brew.
is completely open.
Aw.
Tennessee, what do you mean completely open?
Completely open?
Like, do you have to wear masks? Like, that's rough. Hello, yes, hi. I'm really blind. And
I'm
the
imagining
fake
that.
glasses aren't helping.
Yeah. I'm imagining that in your best Bellatrix voice. Well, that was such a good weekend.
Witchy is the Bellatrix, and
She
no one
is.
can convince me otherwise.
Yes.
But I will.
We are
I will
definitely
say,
biased.
if you put a Hermione wig on, I will arrive as Draco for your shipping needs.
Yeah, for the person asking though, Bellatrix, put on your...
That's what you should do. A whole photo set
I
of
would-
you yelling.
I would really like to actually see how wizards would make masks. Like, would they just be, like, magical apparatuses around their face that, like, we wouldn't be... Muggles couldn't see?
Yes. No one would be able to see it. It'd be a spell.
Yeah, it would be.
But it would have, like, you could be like, yes, my charms on other witches and wizards would know.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Witchy says she will.
Yes!
There you go.
Yes.
To the person asking about how we stay safe in Florida, is we do have to go out for groceries and things from
You
time
have
to
to wear a
time.
mask at all times.
Anytime we leave the house, we're in a mask.
You have to have sanitizer on hand at all times.
Yep.
When you touch anything, it has to be sanitized. Your hands have to be sanitized. If you touch something and then touch your phone also has to be sanitized. Your card has to be sanitized once you've used it. Wash your dishes. What?
I was reading Witches. They would have the cure. It's just a first year level potion. Yeah.
It would, yes.
Yeah.
It literally would.
Yeah.
They'd be like, wow, here's a thing to stop my breath from getting on other people. A spell.
Yeah. What a concept. Yeah, basically anytime we go out we have a mask on us.
And hand sanitizer. We have so many bottles of hand sanitizer. Anything that comes in the house has to be washed, clean.
Yeah.
We have like a billion masks now.
Yeah, I think we've only done one
Part of our passions.
on location shoot since March, and we took masks with us.
And it was on an abandoned beach.
Yeah, in a nature preserve, right? Is it a nature preserve?
Technically, but it's not a public thing. It's just
it's
people. It's like so there's trails, and then if you go off the trail, you can find a beach.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we don't do the trails because
People.
exercise.
Yeah.
We don't know what that
There's
is.
like no one there ever, which is nice.
Because nobody wants to exercise.
It's like way out of town too. It's not even in Jacksonville.
And you can't swim on that beach technically because
Sharks.
it's just a driftwood and there's a bunch of sharks, and nobody actually goes there. Also, why we're very rarely in the water at that beach, if you've noticed.
Yeah.
We have done the thing where we're like in the very shallow, kicking water at each other for the fantasy thing.
There actually is this one area, you have to go during the low tide, but the water, there's a section of beach that is like, oh, it's just normal.
That's blue.
There's a section of beach that's like, you can walk to, and it just gets like ankle deep, and there's like suddenly like a patch of sand in the middle of the water, like an island, and it's super cool, but we never go during low tide. It's always like high tide. I think we went once for low tide, but we didn't shoot on the beach because we're stupid. Alright, on the island.
So, for the card reader and the thing, what you can't sanitize is the chip. You can sanitize the plastic, but the strip, if you don't have a chip, and the chip is what you need to avoid. There's also non-abrasive sanitizers that you can use that aren't alcohol cards.
Yeah, are we gonna be able to take, if say we work collective, can you take cash payments, or is it only gonna be card?
We're not going to be handling any of that, so yes, technically. There's someone who's going to be handling cash, and it's going to go into a bag, and then it's going to go to the bank. we're not dealing with that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So we will not be handling. Also, people can't touch the prints. They can request the prints, and then we'll have like someone that like shows them, and they can say yes or no, and then we sign it, and then it's handed to them in like a plastic bag, which we have to supply.
Yeah.
So we have to buy those.
I wonder, past plastic bag or like, do you think the protectors would be fine or no?
Yeah, protectors are fine.
Oh, hello. Thank you. What's going on there? Fluffy hair.
Handyman prints. Yeah, we could order some handyman prints. You're gonna get one in as a reward, but we'll print some other ones.
Yeah. I was thinking about that actually today, making sure that I had some variants from what Patreon gets.
As like a purchasable option.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna print at least one of the handyman ones.
Yes, we have seen the meme page. It has given us many a laugh. I specifically like the ones where you made Liz into a meme for spilling popcorn.
Yes. I do that from time to time. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I imagine if you had your own square, it shouldn't be an issue.
What? Cash only?
Yeah, because I don't know.
Dunno.
Am I making Toto x Toto a print? I am not. But I believe. Actually, I'm gonna. I need this for. Yeah, I need this. Actually, I need that question. I need a picture of it. I'm gonna send it to her to bother her. All right, let's see. All right.
Oh, you mean Rachel?
Yeah. If you want a Toto x Toto print,
Bother
Rachel or Spotty. They have the print for it, like the file, and it was actually made for them. So they're planning, I think, on doing some prints or opening a print store. So bother Spotty about it. SVATTI, I think.
Yeah, it's basically your brand Han window.
I'm gonna bother them.
Todoroki and Todoroki?
Yes.
How can you go wrong?
How? Let's see, I need to put this in a message. Where's Rachel? Let's see.
I don't know if we'd do Promise to Neverland. I liked the show, but I don't know if I'd cosplay from it.
Alright. I have sent a request to my friend. Hopefully they actually make it a print. If they don't, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it eventually one day. I have actually no plans for that one. It was like a hallway shot. What if they made a Harry Potter movie where they have to save the school from a magical fire?
Unsurprising that she responded so quickly. Hmm? What'd you ask?
I don't want to say it in case you don't want me to.
You'll find out soon.
Yes.
But yes, it has been put into the world.
It has. The Toto thing.
This has different audios for different people.
Yeah, I do. Alright, cool. If you go to Store Envy, I'll type it for you. But, Rachel has put it on Rachel's store, and you can buy it tomorrow. The store's not live yet today, but if you go on Store Envy, search SVA TT they'll have the Toto X Toto print. Tomorrow. Alright. What is Amanda's ringtone? It's not that interesting, actually.
What is my ringtone?
Rachel gets a cool one. You don't. Let's see. Amanda gets...
Interesting.
You know, I get to see Rachel once every, 6 months. I see you all the time. You don't get special ringtones. Alright, so Amanda's the only one who has this alert. So when I hear it, I do think of you if I hear it.
Likely story. Ugh.
That's Amanda's.
I don't even get a song. I got a ding 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 ding.
And her ringtone is... Is that the purge siren? Yes. No, I'm sorry. Background.
Purge you.
That's rude.
You want to talk about rude? Why am I purge siren?
Fine, I'll give you another one.
No, I don't want another
Let's
one.
pick another
It's
one for
gonna
Amanda.
be ungenuine.
Should that be yours?
I hate you.
Or perhaps,
I do like that song. But isn't that AJ's?
No. AJ's is actually Cry Me a River. Yes.
I like me.
Or give you the How to Get Away with Murder soundtrack.
You have a very interesting playlist of songs.
Alright.
I'm gonna change Liz's to rock. Someone send me that audio, please. And I'm gonna change Liz's ringtone to rat-ta-ta-ta.
Okay, Amanda's new ringtone is the One-Winged Angel theme, but her text tone has been this for almost 4 years. And it would be weird to change it, because I associate that sound with you, so I don't know. I like that one too much.
I'm gonna associate rat-ta-ta-ta. Yeah.
Rude. Alright, I'm gonna see. I'll pick you something else. Let's see.
What?
Your ringtone.
No, that's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I just like to bother you.
How do I change it though? Legit, if I wanted to put songs. Oh, I have to buy a ringtone? Stupid. Alright, let's see what they got. Well, maybe I'll pick a song you don't like.
The dinging sound is my theme song. Ding 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 ding.
Or
Are you just on Yu Yu Hakusho only?
I am.
She just searched you. I hate you. I thought maybe you searched anime. She literally just searched Yu Yu Hakusho.
Why is Hiei's song so cute?
He's cute.
He is cute.
Akrcos.
What's another one that you like?
It's kind of an acronym, and I don't know how it became a word, but here we are. All my lips have no lipstick on them anymore. Oh, hair!
I'm ready to attack some titans.
Apparently so is Velma.
Oh, it's over, but I want to hear the whole thing. Da 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 da, but da 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 da. Camera's blurry. It's like, stop singing.
We have a very uncontained love for Attack on Titan.
Yeah. Frick. If you guys have not read the manga, I highly recommend it.
See, like I keep up with like 2 or 3 mangas, and
Yeah.
that is one of them.
That I keep up with Black Butler, Attack on Titan, and Scales ringtone.
Her mother's ringtone is Inuyasha.
Let's see. Oof. She may not be able to make it tomorrow.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have cosplayed a lot of Attack on Titan characters, but I deleted a lot of the pictures because they are so bad. But when I re-cosplay them, I'll do a like before and after, so you can see just how bad I was. And it's back when I used to like draw on eyebrows with Sharpie. A dark time in my life. But I was really in love with Attack on Titan. I did like a whole Christmas shoot for John and Aaron for some reason. That's pretty cute.
That would be a good one for you.
I have cosplayed Usagi, but in casual form. I've cosplayed quite a few Sailor Scouts actually in casual form, like Sailor Mars, Sailor Moon, Sailor Neptune.
I'm supposed to
Saturn,
be the blonde one soon.
Jupiter. Yeah, we're gonna do the ultimate celestial lesbian duo.
I'm excited. I like the blonde one.
We also did Daphne and Velma last night.
It just hasn't been edited yet.
Because we were like, you know what we do? Like, what if the gay transcended everything? We just did all the ships we like. So, here we are. I don't even know what started Scooby-Doo. It's been for
Oh no.
a while. I just recognize my face right
Alright.
now. Do it later.
No, I'll forget.
Liz forgets everything.
I do.
She would forget she had feet if she couldn't see them every day.
Oh, cool. I remember the passcode for that one. Smack. I'm not gonna mess up your makeup. You have to do TikToks.
That's fair.
Alright, guys. I got Amanda a new text tone. Apparently it wasn't cool enough for Amanda.
I said text tone was fine. I wanted a new ringtone.
But you never call me. You text me.
I know, but it's the thought that counts.
Rachel doesn't have a ringtone. She just has a text tone.
You should fix that.
She just has a default ringtone.
Rachel's just not cool enough.
I guess not.
Someone's gonna clip that audio
Someone
and
is
send it
gonna
to her.
send it to her. There's this picture of Rachel, and she put it in her story.
Oh.
And it's like a close-up of her looking really derpy as Todoroki. And it's like, or maybe she didn't put it on her story, maybe she sent it to me. I don't remember, but it said, the face of cool, and I screenshotted it.
Yes.
And I edited it and sent it back to her and said, the face of a fool.
She literally only took out the F in cool
The
and
face
put
of
an
fool.
F for fool.
It's all my friendships with everyone.
Liz only knows how to friendship in the manner of being rude as shit.
Alright, now I gotta assign this to you or something. Let's see. Oh, it did it! Cool.
You can't even tell I'm wearing eyelashes. Do you know how long it took me to put these stupid eyelashes on my eyes?
She did not use eyelash glue, which is what you should be using
I
near
used
your eyes.
Spirit gum, because I do not have eyelash glue. And Prozaid scares me.
But that's what you used, right?
I use Spirit gum.
Oh, that's much better. I thought you used Prozaid near your
Prozaid
eyeballs.
scares me. Too strong.
Alright, guys.
It's too strong.
This is her new text alert. Here we go.
Thank you. It's the new Coca-Cola palette from More. They were doing a Coca-Cola collaboration. I was like, I'm gonna buy that. That's my brand. I like it.
Actually, I think out of all the Sailor Scouts that you've ever worn, the blonde, not Sailor Moon, the other blonde, looked the prettiest.
Is that her?
Maybe?
Yeah.
She's like long blonde hair. I liked that one a lot. Which one were they talking about? Uranus.
I never did Uranus. We're gonna do them. I did Neptune. I'm gonna do Neptune again.
It's gonna be casual though, not Sailor Scout outfits. We have the
Jackets.
jackets. So
Jackets.
I need to like curl Levi's bangs or something.
Oh. Dehydrated I am.
Ooh.
If you do with your nail, it's like a... My socks left like all the lines that socks have on my thigh, and because I am dehydrated.
Yeah, it'll be fun to do some
Venus, that's the one you like. With the
Yeah.
orange.
yeah. I'm gonna do Venus and
No, you're gonna do Uranus.
I'm gonna do Uranus. I don't know anything about Sailor Moon. I did not like it as a child, nor as an adult. But if you like Sailor Moon, I think that's awesome. It's just not my thing.
I want to do the Rowdy Rough Boys.
Yeah. I would do there's like a few arts I like. Some of the art I like the Blossom one, but then some of the times I like the
Buttercup? Bubbles.
the Bubbles boy art.
The blonde?
Yeah. Usually Buttercup is super not my aesthetic. Like
You can make it... Buttercup is the edgy one. You can do whatever you want.
I was put on a Noctis wig again.
You can't use Noctis for everything.
But I like how it looks on me. If I do Bubbles, I can wear Draco's wig.
Yes, you could. You're just gonna look like Draco in a blue outfit.
Good.
Liz is gonna do Sanji, and I'm gonna do Zoro, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Zosan. And I'm telling you this so she actually has to do it.
It's this wig, but like gold.
Blonde.
It was supposed to be Draco colored. Bullshit. by the way. That Amazon listing, bullshit. It was definitely yellow blonde and not pale blonde. Exactly.
But it works out for me.
Yeah, well, yeah, I have everything for Sanji. I even bought fake earrings because, fun fact, does anyone remember the give and shoot that we did with Akihiko and Haruka? Anyone? Given? At all? Possibly, maybe. A fan of Given might be here to remember this. Okay, thank you. Bless you, Olivia. Thank you. So, I got a infection from the earrings, for Akihiko. And it destroyed one of my ears for like 2 weeks, because, it was actual, like, they said they were sterling silver, but I do not think that they actually were. Because one of my ears got super purple. At the end of the shoot, one of my ears, I couldn't even, like, just, like, lightly, like, touching my ear like that, or, like, I can see my finger, like that. It was an intense migraine. So since then, I have not worn any earrings. So my earring holes have closed again. And the whole point of the story is I have earrings for Sanji, but they're clip-ons. But I already have them. I have everything for Sanji. So.
Fun fact, my Zoro earrings are real earrings, and I got 3 piercings in my ears so I could be Zoro because I love him an unconditional amount. But, one of them, like, one of my ear holes on this side closed because of Dobby, because I got paint in the hole. Don't know how that happened, or latex, something happened.
Yeah.
Either way, it got infected. Well, it didn't even get infected, it kind of just closed really fast. I don't know. I took it out because there was paint on it to clean it, and then before I could put it back in, it was closed. I was like, what?
Yeah, I could have demonstrated on myself. I don't know why I didn't just do that.
And I don't know if it will reopen or if I have to get it reopened.
Oh
my god, imagine if we got a piercing done and just gave ourselves lots of piercings.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what? Oh, you're saying we should go get piercings?
No, like, it's Corona. Get our own, do it ourselves.
Sure, yeah. Okay, I trust you.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't trust me.
I actually used to have a lip piercing. I would actually like to have it again.
That you need a pin.
Mm-hmm. The gentleman at Caribbean Connection informed me that since I got my piercing done there, all I need to do is call them. And I can, for free, have my piercing reopened again at any time.
Yeah, they have a lifetime warranty.
Yeah, so...
On holes.
Yeah, on holes. Yeah, I really do miss my lip piercing quite
hilarious.
a lot. You are hilarious. But yeah, I do really want my lip piercing again. I had it up until Anime Expo 2018. There was some character I was wearing, and I was like, I need to take this piercing out, and I never put it back in. So I found the piercing, actually.
Technically, all of my tattoos have meaning.
I really want to get a tattoo, really bad. But, you know, it's not really fiscally a good option right now. Trying to better my bedroom into like a space of comfort, leisure, work, and also streaming. So I have had no money put aside for it to be anything other than that.
The bedroom is the priority.
It is. It's important. Nagon needs to be comfortable.
In the Velma Daphne shoot, you can see my new bedroom aesthetic, which I thought would look more like a weird, spicy dungeon than it does.
doesn't look like a spicy dungeon.
But I will say this couch looks like a casting couch, and that is upsetting. So we have to get something for this wall. I don't like it. Like, it was put into my mind, and now I can't get it out of my mind, and...
That's all it looks like to me, too.
Nope.
It does no favors for my skin. Which tattoo is your favorite? I'm assuming that's directed at you, since you have tattoos and I don't yet.
Fair. Probably the tree on the side.
The tree?
Mm-hmm. Tree is like a memorial tattoo.
Gotcha.
That tattoo is just because I really love Naruto.
Well, that's why I figured you would have that as your favorite.
Why? I care about people.
That's fair. That was the one
And
that was a
that
memorial
that
tree.
one also has an Itachi quote, so it's a good mixture between feelings and Naruto.
Is relevant to a certain Sasuke.
Is Itachi's quote?
The tattoo, though, is it relevant to someone who was Sasuke at one point?
No, actually, no, I haven't got that one yet.
Gotcha.
That's actually before his time.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a grandparent?
No, it's friends.
Really?
Yeah.
I am very fortunate then.
Yeah, you haven't died yet.
Oh, no, I mean I haven't had close friends that I have yet. That's what I was saying.
Please don't die.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sleep impendingly.
It would suck. I wouldn't be able to read fanfiction anymore.
You could. We've decided one of us has to pass on. We have to haunt the other one.
Yes. Ugh, God.
Forever.
Forever.
There's no... And forever until the other one dies. And then we can haunt, I don't know, our other friends.
Yeah, haunt other friends until
They also
reincarnation
join
or
us.
something.
And then we'll have like a nice, the circle, like the round table of friends again.
You are not vanilla, are you, Amanda? No.
Is this a question?
I was trying to read it, and I had to read it out loud, so it got answered.
Where? How did we get here? I have
don't
to
know.
reread this.
Put it on the wall. Put fan art on the wall.
No, because we want it for shooting.
Yeah.
That's the whole point
I have
of
a
this room.
folder, and so does Amanda. All the fan art anyone's ever given me, physical copy form. I have it in a folder.
We have scrapbooks. Well, I have
We do.
scrapbooks. Liz needs to make hers into a
No,
scrapbook.
mine's a
File folder.
It is, yeah. It's a file folder. But it's a file folder full of lovely fan art and letters.
But
that
imagine if you organized it into pages.
I don't want to. I like my file folder. There's more space. Thanks for the info. What info? What info did I get? Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, well, I mean, like, anyone would know that if you, like, knew her on a day-to-day basis. She's ridiculous. Literally.
Never mind, you don't need to know that. Never mind.
Wait, what?
Darren, last night, is that a basket full of underbacteria?
Oh, yeah!
So
Amanda's got
upset.
so much bondage. For photo shoots.
Yep, that's for. The secret is to keep them separated. You have
Photo shoot?
photo shoot stuff
And personal stuff.
and then they can't be in the same basket. Please, unless you're shooting with the person you're using the bondage stuff on.
And I feel like then that would be fine, but...
Yes. Otherwise, keep them separate, kids. Someone's gonna make that into an audio. That's why I didn't say it. You have Levi, you're like, she has all the bondage. I hate this.
Discount
Alright.
store Levi.
What does that mean?
I don't like how
last night was both of us being like, I don't like this. I don't like this. And the other one being like, you look fine. You look great.
Oh, it's condensation. I didn't spill any drink.
My hand begs to differ.
Your hand begs to differ? Does it smell like mango?
Can't with you. Anywho.
Someone needs to send me that test. No one did in my patrons. You guys were talking about it. You didn't send it to me.
I forgot about that. Keep. Yeah, also clean your stuff when you use it.
Cleanliness is important in all aspects of life. I'm just saying that right now.
Especially in any ones that involve internal caverns. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
It's
you.
important.
Oh,
Cleaning. Dawn soap, man. See, that's helping baby birds and everyone else. Yes, Allie. Accurate, yes. Allie said especially in toys. Wait, isn't that a gift? Yeah. You would think that.
You would think.
But a lot of people,
A lot of people who don't clean things.
yeah, there's a lot of very not clean people in the world. I don't soap.
You'd be surprised in the amount of things that we use Dawn soap for.
Yeah.
Ugh. Alright. I want to make TikToks in this outfit, so we're gonna get off live. I'm gonna make like 3 TikToks so I can keep my nice aesthetic. And then we're gonna get out of this because we have to be up at 6 in the morning. Are you excited? Jules clap?
Jules clap for, because it's 11, which means if I don't do any pictures tonight, then you just do your stuff. And then we both get out of it, and then I get to do what I want to do.
What do you want to do? Oh. You want to bath?
Yes. Bath time.
Well, if we do 30 minutes... Well, you want to do TikToks too, right?
I don't know yet.
Or hear me out. 30 minutes TikTok. 30 minutes TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so... What? One of us TikToks first.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
The other person gets out of costume.
No, how would the second person TikTok then?
What do you mean?
If one of us is TikToking and the other one gets out of TikTok, how's the other one gonna TikTok after?
Well, I mean the first one who's done TikToking.
Yes, gets out of the costume, right?
Mm-hmm.
And showers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one, who TikToks,
Mm-hmm.
gets the bath ready.
Gotcha.
And then, while the other one showers. And
Yeah,
then
and then
the bath is ready.
yeah, and then second TikToker can shower.
While the bath is getting ready.
Yes.
Yes, and then it's like a perfect cyclical
Bath time.
bath time. Or, yeah. And then we can lay. And if we want to watch something in the room. Because that way we can just turn off the TV when we want to go to bed.
I gotta fall asleep so quick.
You have to, because you need 6 hours of sleep.
Do we need to steam the dresses tonight, or should we?
Yeah, I'll do that later. Or I'll do it in the morning when I wake up. I'm
Okay.
waking up at 6. You don't have to wake up until 6:30.
Gotcha. Okay. Yes.
Unless you want me to wake you up then, because I'm going to have breakfast. So if you want to have like oatmeal and stuff.
Yeah, just wake me up at 6.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to eat oatmeal.
Anywho, I love you guys. We'll probably live stream again. But we're gonna make a secret Twitch, so we'll post that on Patreon for you guys. And we'll do that like this. So we on our poll we had 2 different days. So the second day that was chosen was actually we'll just do another one
Yeah, we'll just do another
on
live
that
stream.
day.
Yeah, Tuesday, right? Tuesday.
We're gonna say the day. Ugh.
I don't know what day it is.
You already said. Liz sucks. Moral of the story. She also hasn't finished her beverage.
We also have to make another Twitch account.
Yep. We'll do that. Oh my god, I have a perfect name for it.
You'll never guess it if you're not a patron.
Alright. We love you guys. See you Tuesday. In the secret Twitch.
On Secret Twitch.
Secret Twitch. Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.